Once you believe that the dignified Zhou Tianqian girl is just a temper, you must know that in the eyes of others, he is an inviolable existence. Just now Xiao Wu and the three came to the palace of governing women. Come out to pick up their official daughter-in-law Hong Xiaozhu as an anti-medical. I don't know what is the meaning of the high price of the pearl. Invading things in the next night is the noble princess who defeated the sword. Cheng Yi couldn't see through Xiao Wu's cultivation at all. I had no choice but to be polite and let them in. In their eyes, Xiao Wu is because. The second is an expert who is independent and floats like clouds. Even their princess can't see his cultivation without Qian Shui. Thinking of such a strong man visiting must be bad. After entering the living room without snow, it's also directly watching the door. I don't know what Monsieur's light spirit is better than the public. I heard that the daughter-in-law Yifang's entry into the charity house belongs to taking the physical body as an opportunity. Take the knowledge of heaven and earth as the four manifestations. It's really embarrassing. Miss Yi didn't like it. Really dare not big. If there is anything that we can be kings, then it's not right. Since the princess is a cheerful person. I don't know the bend. The purpose of our trip is to hide in earth. She's the wife of an expert recruiter. I must have heard that my wife's second son. You must be disgusted. But to be the wife of a tall man is for you. That's a godsend. I was furious when I heard this. Absurd. Our heroine has been passed down for thousands of years. Free your own country. I don't need any great fortune from your mouth. So excited to see the picture. Xian Shui didn't drink paper in a hurry. Bad one cannot be unreasonable. Seeing this situation, Xiao Wu stared coldly. Ding Zhuan no Qian Shui. Princess, look at me. Miss Ye's talent is definitely a pro-country regular. Cultivation is even more difficult for me to catch demons. In the next second, Xiao Wu's whole body exploding with a terrifying aura of divine victory. This is not angry, it is directly pressed, and several people cannot lie down. Then he retracted his anger and said coldly. Into what you see. I am so good that I am really tall. You wait to be seen by an expert, the audience is of the same sex. So tell me your answer. In this case, they are different and expensive. You have to know if someone in front of you is going to kill them. It's even simpler than Jack Ma. I'm willing to spend my time at the door of an expert. Laugh at the old man of the whole horse for the expert. And appear here. Go out and swing the lake for two. Because he was beaten by Jianshuan, who was bombed earlier. At this time, I am submissively waiting for the policy rule. The electric policy master appeared and said that they cannot be blamed at this time. I can also feel Jianshuan here. There are more than 80 or 90 people with such a powerful coercion. Hearing the elder Ji Bing Dang Hu, he was immediately starved. The lord of the pig line said that there is no need to panic. As long as you find Mozu Zibatian Machi. Go to Ji Bing, he still doesn't pay attention. And receive reports from their spies. Then I sensed it in the depths of Feng Sanhai. Sky model system. The dragon clan is also coming to Feng Sanhai, will it? The lord of the pig line took pictures of his wife. Elder Baihu with endless golden holes. This time we go out together. Extreme soldiers are dragons. It can't stop me from waiting for Hongtu to worry. On Shin Bo's side, Jin Kong also said that he was a big friend. The first batch of books has matured. Let the minister come and tune in. Xuanji just cut off the Jiucai and sure enough. Master's heart is proud. It will not be high passenger transport first. Most of them have grown into 9 layers of extremely different necklines. Take out anyone. Those are priceless true promises. But the minister just saw it and became wrong. The seeds of these systems tell the story of what the earth looks like. The case says it shouldn't be so trusting. Then he beckoned to tell the public to follow him. Let them go and see his own Jiucai. By the way, tell them the details of Zhongcai. Then the minister conveniently led them to Qiáng in his middle. Goodbye to the dishes in the court. Everyone is Yamada the main king. Since every flower here is a king. Then the minister again confidently explained to them how to grow book vegetables. After the explanation, the minister asked Fong Jichang. Is it the county worker today? The master said that I will accompany Chen Gengzi to find out when he died. See what else you need. When brought to the factory of the house, Chen Fan ate 999 caddies. I go. Am I asking about daughter country? Directly in front of. It's all about beauties. Does the minister still think he is the kingdom of daughters? You must see the young old man on the side. Attacking standing ahead. The subordinate ministers and the federation entrusted Lao Qindao to the side. Su asked him what was going on. Lao Qin raised his hand and said, These are all the courtiers I helped him recruit. Minister. You see, their joint visits all brought. Never let you down. Ha ha ha. It is really supporting Qiáng city. The factory of my house is the best. You have recruited my courtiers for me. Qiáng, who got the minister's cross-general, looked back and said that Qiáng. Thank you like him. I'm afraid I won't be able to eat much this time. Then the minister asked the deputy master to arrange a residence and work for the minister. With you and Qiáng in my presence, I am sober. I'm going to have breakfast first. Said Dubai's white-handed change to leave. And the minister, daughter, princess, and princess on the side are duo. You were suspected by the king of medicine in the hands of Chen Fan. You must know that even their vassals will not rush to adopt. He can easily take out a slave box of medicine. What shocked him even more was yet to come. Unexpectedly discovered that old man Gendi came out. It turned out to be the soldier of the yellow Zhu Zhuan Meng Meiqiu. Therefore, Qiáng guessed that Chen Fan was the strongest of the Emperor Wu. Master really didn't think. An expert can train to become a soldier of the yellow. Do you think please be Emperor Wu? I've personally seen a master use a piece of antibody. The soldier of the yellow man who has been trained. The daughter of this collection, the Grand Duke of Xiaowuli. But he didn't dare to come up to see the expert for a year. Although I have only said good things for Xiao Wu. But every time I mention him, the expression of the tall man is always ugly. Now Xiao Wu can only be sentenced to fight for himself. Grand Duke of Abilities regains the listing of superiors. In a blink of an eye it turned into night. I saw two voices walking in Xiang. It is Xiao Wu and Xiao Qing. The two implement the clothes that they can't take part in and are afraid of getting on. But this time, they happen to run into Yan Xiaofeng, who Hifyuan and Rima saw. Yan Xiaofeng has already entered the family at this time, so that the two of them have never developed close to each other. At this moment, the hand in Xiaoqing's hand was afraid that it would float up by itself. The three suddenly ate a caddy. Flying suit hands looking at each other. Afraid that the hand between them would actually project Shen Huishuang's screen. Xiao Wu saw Shen Huiji's blushing star stripes that he didn't have when he saw Shen Huiji. And here Shen Hui asked in his heart at this time, why not? He felt that the master had made a mistake with him and Xiao Wu these days. But only he himself knows that Xiao Wu has rejected him. Thinking of Shen Hui's high-definition display that his fingers don't have here. I heard a loud bang, and my feelings changed. Full of heart. A song of dry long broken teeth and virginity. At the same time, Xia Qingpu here said no. I just feel that my body is too long at this time. The next second he grabbed the falling hand for fear. I get it. My name is Qiáng. Hands are afraid to show notes. It's obvious that the expert wants me to check my feelings. After hearing the movement outside the door, Yan Xiaofeng opened the door. Xiao Wu said that Xiao Qing was injured and wanted to borrow a room. No problem, of course I can listen to your conversation just now. Is the expert asking Miss Qiáng to patrol to find a love? What Xiao Wu said about the room is that he just doesn't know what it is like for an expert to search for love. Yan Xiaofeng's cheating lesson. Think of high-level artificial meals. Completely empty. I am afraid that only the heavenly demon Qin who is in transmission can be worthy of him. But it's a pity that Tianma Qin is the guardian of the demon clan, and the warrior disappeared in the morning. Recently, the demons in the industry have fallen into a storm. It must be patrolling for Tianma Qin. The success of the loss is worth our meeting with you. Otherwise, we still don't know the existence of Tianma Qin. It is said that the size of the martial arts shows the 12-year-old flat. Is it just a moment of love? Let's go now. I'll talk to you on the way. And Yan Xiaofeng said that patrolling plus his own. Just when the three of them set off for Stormfist with knowledge. The storm fucks the model family here and comes out lightly. It is necessary to retrieve the Tianma Qin Chen Xingma clan. Early in the morning, Chen Fan walked in and out of the room with a bow. I planned to sit down and eat some ginseng. Only to find that Qiáng too was in the meeting. Said he was going to do him a childish thing. Qiáng really thought in his heart that the master said that the master beat the star dishes. I have been back for a few days and didn't say I want to give myself the last time. I don't know if the old man forgot. Thinking of this, he plans to take the initiative himself. Deliberately revealing one's own dishes. This happened to be what Chen Fan noticed. Then Chen Fan took out his dish and went past. The knife fight in Qiáng was broken like that. It's because you use mine first. Seeing Chen Fan's gleaming dishes, Qiáng is too old. Quickly stretch out your hands to pick it up. Thank you, Mr. Chen. Just because Qiáng doesn't know much about dishes. The old broken feet can walk in. Chen Fan said that he happened to be looking for. Let him come over. Then ask him if he knows anything about Ma Qiáng. Lao Zhao hurriedly blocked the answer and said that he understood. Is that great? Please help me to buy some horses. About 7 or 800 bottles. By the way, I also bought the carriages. How much do you need? Everyone bought it when they heard 7 or 800 bottles of Lao Xiaodo. How much do so many horses cost? 20 million, not 10 million. No, still 800. After his 328 minutes of writing. The final quotation is 5 million in the same sum. Here 5 million, a city that can't help but get up. That's another big sum. But I think the fruits and vegetables in the greenhouse are about to rise. Should hit soon. You go to the master to pick 100 helpers. Come to me tomorrow morning for money to buy a horse. And that godchild is also brought. On the road, 2 horses are more acceptable than ordinary gods. Old Zhao crossed Weiwei and walked in. At this moment, the son of God suddenly released a powerful aura. Then you go to a fire dragon and die in front of the word. Chen Fan looked at the old photo of the launch and interrupted. According to uncle, what do you do? The old photo was brought back to reality. It's okay, Mr. Quan is still thinking about Zhou Dang. Unexpectedly, it is possible for the son of God to know the same number of farts. With this pantheon in hand. Dragonfoot start is what's on my mind. And Chen Fan returned to the kitchen and said that it would be good to give the prize package to himself. Ask Lao Qiáng to help cook a pot. Old Qiáng is happy to say well. Then naturally the city will be. Don't let the kitchen knife be solved by yourself. Build the city of love. I also know what the old man thinks. Think about it or forget it. Isn't it just a kitchen knife? At worst, I'm playing TV. At this time, Feng Shuanghai sighed. A certain foot has found Tián. A group of small tarami can directly fill up. Think big pot. A certain king federation is so slow. Maybe one night. The small tarami in the front. Directly captured by Tián and imposing Hongqin. Even the white paste, one of the 4 household laws. Also badly injured. Tián is the earth and what time? It's not easy to get him to recognize the Lord. I took this action myself. You are waiting to help, it is bound to complement Tián. At the same time, the dragon clan. Aoshi just came back to the door. Electricity found that the dragon race was in use. The sound of Xian Shenlong's stick shaking. Thought it was the dragon bow. I took it in and saw that everyone was fine, so I gave away a piano. Boil the western half. Get up. Little San, it's good that you're fine. Ao clan, quickly bring Langu realm. The above masters follow me. I brought a huge machine element to the dragon clan this time. A tall man of the earth I posed sat down. When a group of love pit root emperor. Now the tall man is building a horse farm. Come with me, everyone. Late for this opportunity. I'm afraid they will be connected to ancestor lamps. Hearing this, the Dragon King's face is green and angry. Zuko. Then he directly rewarded Aoshi with a big mouth. What Xiao Bei said earlier is true. Your dignified Qinglong continues to buy Jingran. From single crossing down to be the thing that others step down. Did Xiao Bei see it too? Then ancestor, you should trust me even more. House built by tall people. It is the legendary distance array. The worms in Yang are also fierce and thin in ancient times. Enough. Who is here to press him down and lock him up? In ancient times, fierce and thin, always relying on one's own. Impossible together. Plus all the things you said. Something known to heaven and earth. I see that you and Xiao Bei are obviously. It's been swapped into blinded eyes. Is my cultivation group real? You have the most traditional light dragon in your body. No matter how fast the cultivation speed is, it is understandable. This has nothing to do with the so-called tall people. Now it is probably this autumn a few days ago and Jianqi appeared today. Before confirming safety. You just stay in Longgang and don't go out. Jianda is right today. That construction deed was issued by an expert in Wuming Mountain. Even the choice of Tianshanlong stick has been moved. Is it also a phantom smile? The construction contract is real, but it is absolutely impossible to be issued by some high-spirited person. During this period of time, you should reflect it to me and the old man. Come in, there is a big screen demon clan coming to report the wind and hide the sea. I'm afraid I'll meet with heaven and earth. In order to protect my rights, I will retreat and practice. Take me out of the customs. At the same time, the old trick brought the Mad Dragon system to the Dragonland card. Then call Xiao Ao. All Dragon Clan, listen to me. Susu came out to offer. If there are any consequences, you will bear the consequences. In the next second, a green dragon emerges from whose top. Continuation Wudong humans also came to my Dragon Holy Land to play wild. I don't know what to do.
Damn.